Essential tips and hacks for pet owners. While in Saipan for over a year and a half, I was fostering over 15 kittens toward adoption, and I found 8 abandoned puppies on the beach infested with fleas and bugs. And I actually drove them to the shelter and found a care for them, but also separately, while on the island, I found a kitten trapped inside a plastic bag thrown in the trash can, and it was absolutely horrible. I just don't understand how much hate there is in this world that you can do that to something so innocent. We must do more to protect and care for the innocent, protect and care for our pets. And so I wanted to create some tips for caring for pets. So, upon taking a new pet home, definitely give the animal a little bit of a rinse or a shower, clean them and kill any fleas, wash the animal in the bath or shower using Dawn soap. It is pretty gentle, and you can start by rinsing them off from the feet all the way toward the head, and you could always avoid their eyes and face, and just try to prevent water from going into their face because they don't really like that too much. You could focus on talking very soothingly to the animal and very cute and petting them to show that you like love and you're caring and you're helping them. Focus on really allowing the animal to be calm, comfortable, and happy as much as possible. The more the pet enjoys the shower today, the easier the shower will be in the future as well. So they'll kind of get used to it and eventually may not be as badly behaved if you make it a good experience for them. A lot of times, the animal might start out with fear when you start showering them because the water is pretty loud, and for cats it's pretty scary. So they may make it difficult. Just try to keep them calm and happy, and it'll help the process go a little bit smoother. Once the animal is wet from toes to head, add the Dawn soap to the body and do some light scrubbing without going near the eyes, mouth, or face. If the animal has fleas, just allow the Dawn soap to sit for a few minutes before rinsing it off. And you could always try not to put Dawn soap near their face either, just mostly focus the soap to their body. Next, you rinse the soap off of the animal from toes to head, and once they're clean, take a towel and dry the animal off. You can always cuddle the animal wrapped in a towel or simply let it, loose to dry itself naturally on its own. If the animal has fleas, you may need to flea bomb the home. Remove all people and pets during the process of flea bombing, at least for several hours during that process. Just follow the directions of the flea bomb. Dawn soap also does kill fleas, but you may need to give them a bath or shower several times per month or week, depending on the severity of your issue. And you'll want to continue the baths until the fleas are gone. You will want to keep an eye on the animal and make sure that they just don't simply have dry skin. Make sure that you actually see fleas, otherwise you may be giving them baths that might be a little bit upsetting to the animal when they don't really need the bath. Definitely be sure to recognize and respond accordingly, as you may be giving the animal flea baths when they don't actually have fleas. Next, you'll want to definitely focus on feeding the animal hard food or soft food, depending on the age of the animal. When they're only several weeks in age, you'll definitely want to focus giving them softer foods, and hard foods can only be given more so to the adults that are more than a few weeks old. Animals of every age often like the soft food because it's super tasty, and it oftentimes is more like a treat that I like to give them when they're good, or just randomly to show them that I care. When you're transporting animals, you can easily calm and transport a pet using a laundry fabric bag. At least for cats, they do say that it is a little bit more calming to them having a fabric instead of a plastic container that houses them, like a cat carrier or box. So they oftentimes prefer the laundry bag, where you can cuddle them during the transportation process a little bit easier, instead of, how difficult it is to cuddle them when they're in a cat carrier. Animals are pretty intelligent. You can definitely teach them things, teach them the word no, good, sit, stay, come here, or other phrases like, it's food time, and then they'll come all running. An animal feeds off your energy, so if you're stressed or upset, the animal will be stressed and upset as well. If you want your pet to be calmer, nicer, and more loving, you must definitely be these things for your pet. Be more calm, nice, and loving around your animal. When you're walking your pet or your dog, maintain a reasonable leash that is of a specific length, and really ensure the length dictates how far your animal can walk from you. Allow them to stay adjacent to you and never too far ahead or behind you. Usually, if you've ever watched Caesar Milan, the pet whisperer, he usually says that you want to have your dog walk alongside you adjacent and have a good amount of control, but not too tense when you're holding the leash itself. That way, over time, the dog will actually learn to be next to you, and you won't even necessarily need a leash. He'll actually naturally follow alongside you. Over time, you'll train him to do so. And he'll be happy to do so as well because he feels comfortable that you're leading the way. You can definitely offer your pets toys to play with. They definitely love toys. You could even create free toys for the pets as well. They don't really care whether it's expensive or whether it was free. So, you know, just create a toy for them, like maybe even like a sock or a shoe that they could play with, and they'll love you forever for that. Cats and dogs both like playing with rope or little pieces of string. They can tug on it or chase it, and they can play fetch. They can try to follow or catch things. Definitely be sure to enjoy time playing with them because they'll definitely enjoy time with you as well. Give them love and affection. Animals just want to be loved. Pet them and give them as much love as you can. CPR or mouth-to-mouth can definitely save an animal just as it can as a human. So if an animal is not breathing, choking, or having other issues, you can actually perform CPR to help it or to save its life. Definitely bring the animal to the veterinarian office as soon as possible because they may need hospital care. Definitely make some phone calls, do some research, or get to the nearby veterinarian hospital ASAP, depending on the situation you have at hand. Be sure to take care of your animals. They only know love, especially when you are only loving to them. We all need to take action to stop people from hurting animals. They are living beings with such kind hearts. They only deserve love, and it's never okay to place them to die in a plastic bag through suffocation or just leave them on the side of the road. Just drive them to a shelter or find them a home. It's so easy to take them to someone. Just do it. If someone gave me them, I would definitely take them somewhere safe so they could be cared for and live a happy life. You can always keep them for a few days and, you know, develop like a plan to relocate them to a shelter or find them a new home. That's kind of why we created this website, is we really want to help you find homes for our pets. Loving homes. Loving homes. We want to foster the care that pets need and really support animals as they are so innocent and kind, and we really want to do all we can to support them and help them as they support us and help us too.
And then like after a year of looking for the like a foster family or someone to adopt them, I mean we realize how big the problem is of the stray cats population and just finding the homes for those kittens. So that's how it came up with the idea of creating this resource that will connect people and help them who become the best foster. safe on it. But
Definitely be sure to find me on YouTube, Level Up with Alyssa Maheen. You can definitely like, share, and subscribe. Also comment, let me know what type of content you want me to discuss, and I will definitely be sure to review your comments and post something. I would love to know what you want me to post about, and I'm always looking for new ideas. Definitely be sure to click on the above images to subscribe and watch more videos. We have entire playlists that are organized by topic, and you can definitely scroll around and enjoy watching tons of different videos about wealth, health, psychology, or anything else super geeky because I just like researching a lot. Thank you for joining me, and I hope to see you on the next one. Bye!